How to become a successful trader. Every beginner trader wonders about this. And thanks to my 7 years of trading experience, I figured out the formula for success. Hey there, Simon here. Today I'm gonna share with you 5 rules that got me to an 88.7% win rate and over 1 million in a year. So watch this video and I'll break down the steps that brought me happiness. First things first, rule number 1 that everyone must learn: be consistent with your strategies. Before you start a trading session, decide on your strategy. What will you rely on? And stick to it no matter what. A strategy consists of several parameters: the amount you're working with, the time you're willing to trade, which can be 15 minutes, few hours, or even years, but that's more for stocks. Let's look at an example. Since I'm making this demo to give you the basics of trading, I decided to make 5-6 trades. The initial investment amount is 70. Even though I've been trading successfully for a long time, I can still get distracted by talking and miss something important. So I start with an amount I'm okay losing. I'll set the trade time frame to 1 minute and the candle time frame to 30 seconds. This is also part of the strategy because it affects how I analyze the chart. The most important part of a strategy is the indicators. They help understand what's happening with the asset and predict the price. Today I'll trade using the ADX and Donchian channel. Set the ADX inputs to 10. For the Donchian channel, set the period to 14. Change the middle line to 2 pixels and white, the top line to red and 2 pixels, and the bottom line to green and 2 pixels. If you want to get better at trading, join my trading club. We are over 21,000 strong. And if you're still hesitant to start trading, now is the time to jump in. On my channel, I host open trading sessions daily where anyone can see all my trades and just copy what I do. On average, people make around 700 per session, and I do 3 of these sessions a day. Can you imagine? And the coolest part, for the next few days, we are opening free access to our Telegram channel. So this is the perfect time to join us. Click the link in the description or the first pinned comment. Now all the indicator details are clearly set up according to the 1 minute time frame. Let's add 3 currency pairs with the highest percentages: 1, 2, and 3. 92% is the maximum percentage. Thanks to this, each trade will increase our deposit. If that's the case, let me remind you that on my Telegram channel, I explain trading in clear, beginner-friendly terms. You don't need to read tons of books because I've already done that for you. All you need to do is click the link in the description or the first pinned comment. Rule number 2, trend is your friend. If you've identified the trend correctly, that's already 70% of the success. The other 30% is about checking the data and making sure there's no reversal coming up during your trade. Let's break it down with a real example. Let's get on the platform. Pair Aussie dollar and Swiss franc, going lower. Click. There are 3 key points on the chart. First, the Donchian channel has a clear resistance line. Second, after the price hit it, a strong red drop happened with no bullish candle covering it. Third, the yellow ADX line shows trend strength and it's below 25, meaning the bullish trend is weakening. Balance is up to 134. That's because I nailed the overall trend even though the chart was moving differently in the short term. Technical analysis, folks. Moving on. Aussie dollar and Canadian dollar, clicking lower. This looks a lot like the previous setup, but now the chart is at the resistance line, so we're expecting a drop. Plus, on the ADX, the bearish line is crossing the bullish one. I'm winning again. Notice how the candle closed close to the entry point, but that doesn't matter. Here we get returns not from the price difference like with stocks, but from predicting the direction of the asset's movement. What's important is getting the direction right, up or down. Dirham and yuan, going lower. The asset had a small bounce up from the support level to the upper boundary of the Donchian channel. After that, the price went down again. ADX still shows the bearish trend is stronger. Balance is now 495 thanks to my experience and spotting the trend correctly. Rule number 3, market is always right. You can't fool the market and make it act according to your wishes or moods. It moves the way it moves. There are big players out there, major corporations, international banks, and so on. They drive the market. So if an American bank needs to buy a large volume of an asset, they can drastically change the market situation. The only way to succeed is to either nail technical analysis yourself or trade with a smart mentor, just like my 21,000 followers do. To get a good feeling for the market, see chart movements, and predict what's next, you need to trade a lot. Let's do a few more trades. So, Aussie dollar and Canadian dollar again, investing 495. Press higher. Though ADX suggests sideways movement, the bottom and middle lines of the Donchian channel are going up. This means the bulls will try to break through the resistance level. We've got another risky situation. But the trade closes in my favor again. Balance is now 951. The key is not to fight the market, but to understand what's happening. Dirham and yuan changing the investment, going lower. Click. Both indicators show the asset price will keep dropping. The Donchian channel is expanding at the lower boundary, and on ADX the red line is still above the green. It's clear. Nice, feeling great. I'm not resisting the market. I'm analyzing and tracking every step. Aussie dollar, Swiss franc, investing 1,826. Predicting upward movement. I'm taking action. The price hit the support level and now ADX shows the bearish trend is fading. So this was a reversal and the asset is heading up. Correct prediction brings me 3,506. That's why following the rules of an experienced trader pays off. It always leads to profit, and profit is always sweet. Now let's get to the last rule. On my Telegram channel, I'm always sharing tips on setting up the platform, explaining what to do, why you're doing it, and which buttons to press when trading. That's why our community is super helpful for anyone into trading. Plus, I give out entry points. Extra coin never hurts, especially when you can get it with minimal risk and under a mentor guidance. Just yesterday, my subscribers and I made 494,000 together. Cool, right? And for now, it's totally free. Click the link in the description below or in the first pinned comment to join. Rule number 4, limit your losses. If you are suffering a loss during a trade, the first thing to do is stop and figure out what's going wrong. Why are you losing right now? If it happens more than twice in a row, that's the biggest sign to end the session and take a break for the day. This will help you cool off if you're feeling emotional, assess the situation and figure out what went wrong. Are you not feeling well physically or emotionally? Then it's definitely time to stop trading. Or maybe you can't predict the asset's movements. If so, you might need more theoretical knowledge. An important parameter is the risk you're willing to take. This is the rule of all rules. High returns mean high risk, but high risk doesn't always bring high returns. Now let's get to the last rule. Rule number 5, never average down a losing position. I don't see this often with beginners, but sometimes they get really weird advice from inexperienced traders who want to feel like experts and start giving out tips. If you see a trade going into the red, remember, never ever open another trade in the opposite direction just because you followed some internet advice. At least not when you're just starting out. This can increase your loss and throw you off track. So follow the rules and move towards success. And for those who know they can develop more effectively with a mentor's support, come join our Telegram channel. Trade with us. All you need to do now is subscribe to the channel through the link and message me directly. Then I'll guide you through the trading world, opening all the doors for you. The link is under the video and in the comments. That's all for now. Bye bye.